Good morning, everyone. This is M4J Watt Replays, and today we have two Burning Games replays and a game in my T28. But so this first one, I am driving the Leo. It is still pretty much stock, but I've pretty much fallen in love with this tank. But anyways, we are on Black Goldville. We are platooning with Mechagodzilla 2019, driving his Predator UM. So we're going to come around here. We take two shots from that AMX 1375, but we managed to put one into that Leo. We're going to back up, take out this AMX's engine. Unfortunately, our AMX gets taken out, but we're going to come around, get another shot there into that Leo, and finally our platoon mate starts to come around the corner. We're going to go for another shot there, but we completely fluff it. So we're going to finish reloading, and we are going to get one shot here on this Leo, and I believe that Mechagodzilla here is going to take him out. So we get one more shot there, and he is going to ram him, and bye-bye Leo. So now we're just going to push up to this little mound here, and see if we can't get some side shots off on that AT-8. Now this game, we're not actually going to do very much damage, but it's the end part that I really wanted to show you. While it's not a very high damage game, it was just the play that I thought was pretty well. But anyways, we're getting some shots there on that P-43 BIS. We're going to back up and come out this other direction now. He's not looking at us. We take him out, and we're going to poke back out and here and get that MT-25, and he gets taken out by our AMX. And now we're going to come out and see if we can't get that Gravedigger. Unfortunately, he is going to go behind that hill. We do take a shot, and it actually manages to hit him. We get a strange bounce there, probably from their Leo, hit our gun and damaged it. So we're going to get out of that position where we are being shot by the sniper in the corner. Back up here, maybe we can get a shot here on this Gravedigger, but I don't want to risk that shot. We see this Annihilator over here says one shot, so we're going to load the APCR back up. We get a shot there, and maybe we can take him out, but unfortunately he gets taken out before we can back up far enough. We're going to aim in here on this Gravedigger, get a nice shot there on his lower plate, and now he's gone, and it looks like our team is doing very well. It's currently a 6 versus 4. The enemy Leo gets taken out, but our team is just going to absolutely vanish. So we're going to go for the blind shot there in the AMX, but he was actually further up the hill than I thought. So he's going to poke out here. We get a shot there, and our M6 gets taken out. We are now spotted, so I'm just going to... I know there's no enemy tanks looking at me, so I'm not going to worry about trying to get behind cover too much. There goes Mechagodzilla, and we're just waiting for this AMX to poke out a little too far. Here comes that Annihilator. Unfortunately, that shot just went right over his top, I believe. We're not going to be able to get another shot on him. There's the AT. We bounce on him, and suddenly, it's just me versus 3 tanks. And 2 of them are actually still pretty healthy. Fortunately, the AMX messes up there. We get a nice blind shot, popping his turret off. And now we're just going to reset our camo here and see if we can't poke up and spot either the Annihilator or the AT-8. So we now know our camo is reset. So we're going to poke out here, see if we can't spot them. Unfortunately, they did manage to drive down to base B before we could. But we spot the AT-8 there. So we're going to, again, back up, relocate, try to reset our camo a little bit. As soon as he's unspotted, now we're going to poke around this side and see if we can't get a shot maybe on the cupola of that AT-8. Load up the APCR. The Annihilator is AFK for the moment, so we unfortunately do bounce that shot there. But we're going to back up. Here comes the AT. We're going to go for a snapshot there. We just completely missed that one. And now I'm not going to take the risk, because I know the AT will do around 200 damage per shot now that he has died already, and his reload's probably somewhere around 3 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and use this road and just follow this road and hopefully be able to remain unspotted. So we're going to come around here, take the long way. We do get spotted by the AT there, but we're going to be able to get behind this dip just before he turns to shoot us. And now we're just going to drive along this dip here. Hopefully we can remain unseen. And what I'm doing here is not only trying to go capture base A, but buying myself time so that they will lose health points. Because I'm already at 1, it's going to be an easy one-shot for them to take me out. But now that they're losing health, it'll be easier for me to clear them. And we get a beautiful snapshot there on the cupola of the AT-8. So now we're just going to come around this rock here. Hopefully we can buy us a little bit of time for this Annihilator to lose maybe a little more health. Because at the moment, APCR could still low roll and he would be he would still be alive. But now he's a one-shot. I still don't want to poke out. He could just be an easy HE shot away. And now he is at 1 point. So I need to be very, very careful here. If I die, he will gain a little bit of health, and most likely, even though I could take some shots from him whenever I respawn, he will give himself enough health that he will be able to reload by the time I can take him out. So I need to be very, very careful. My only choice is to take him out here and now. So he's behind that rock, and we're just going to come around this corner here, being very risky. Come around, and we take each other out at the exact same time. So a pretty amusing and good game there in that Leo. 1,944 damage, 4 kills, nothing special, but just a very nice carry. And next up we are watching Zanny the Foxo driving the Panzer Wagon 70, aka in real life the main battle tank 70. But he managed to get a nice shot off there on the AMX 50 120, and now it's just going to come out, see if he can get another shot off. He's bouncing some shots there. Unfortunately, he's not able to get that round off, but then the AMX 50 pokes back out again. He gets a round into him, and at the moment he is being perma-tracked by the SU-122-44 and the Waffle on the enemy team. So we really need to get his track fixed so he can poke back out. He's just getting absolutely wrecked by those TDs. Fortunately, his track does fix, and now he's just going to back up and try to get out of their line of sight. So he's going to come around the corner in this bush here after he knows his camo has reset, and see if he can get one more shot off on the AMX. There he is, gets a nice round in him, bounces a shot as well, and now it's just going to go back for his reload. And fortunately for him, his teammates are healing him, so that is definitely very helpful. He bounces another nice round there, puts one into the AMX 50, and now he's going to, again, back up. So he is going to start pushing here in a minute, I believe. The Tiger gets taken out. He's going to poke back out. The AMX 5100's gone. This Object 430U is not going to poke out. So now he is going to come down into this dip and poke over on the other side. And he puts his speed boost on, and he's just going to climb this hill here, come up on the top, and take out the OBJ-252U, and then drive back down into the dip before the other one is able to get that shot off onto his side. So he's going to try to come out again at an angle or maybe bait a shot with his turret. Obviously, his gun depression is not good enough to get down on this very steep slope. So he's just going to try to bait. The OBJ is not going to be able to get the shot off because he's about dead. He's going to come up right here. He gets taken out there. And now he's going to push forward and see if there are any tanks he can get around here. There doesn't appear to be, so he's going to come over to base C. There's that Tiger 2 Savage, gets a nice round into the back of his turret there. And unfortunately, he does get taken out by the newly respawned Object 252U. So now he's going to respawn and just pretty much push exactly where he was. His reload is now 10 seconds, and he does probably around, let's see how much damage he's going to do to this OBJ, 789. So that OBJ gets shut down, and now it's just going to push aggressively across this bridge. There's the other Object 252U. Aims in, gets a nice round into his lower plate. He's going to capture base C here before he starts, or base B, sorry, before he starts pushing in. Now he's captured the base, and he is going to start rushing in with the rest of his team and hopefully be able to clear the AMX and the Waffle over on the medium side. So he's driving down here. The M46 Patton is unfortunately going to get taken out, I do believe. The Waffle just gets absolutely obliterated by the Chrysler K, I think. There goes the T-54 Lightweight. No, M46 Patton, sorry. Comes around the corner, pops the AMX-50 and takes him out. And now he is just going to come around here. He does need to be careful. There's that waffle, though, newly respawned in the SU-122-54. He's going to aim in, gets a nice shot there on the waffle, takes him out, and gets a good bounce there from the SU-122-54. I don't believe he's going to be able to get another round on him. Maybe he is. Actually, yes, he gets a nice 737 shot into him. And that is all the shots he's going to be able to do for the rest of the game. But a pretty good game there in the KPF-70. Managed to block 3,180 damage, inflict 5,952 damage, and earn quite a lot of credits and XP as well. And next up, I am driving the T28 on normal game mode, on normal random battles. Sorry. Normally I wouldn't have put this in here, but it's a T28 and it's a mastery class badge as well. And while it's not going to be able to reach over 4,000 damage, it was still the mastery class badge. So I decided not to put it in the normal replay batches, but instead put it in this Burning Games replay video, since it had the less damage. But so right away managed to get a round there into the Tiger P and another round into the VK100. We're going to poke out here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get that T50 or T34 Falcon. So we're just going to back up. Maybe we can get another shot, but he doesn't look like he wants to back up. But maybe he'll drive forward. No, he's not. So we're going to turn over to the Tiger P, who has relocated. And we'll just wait for him to poke out a little too far. There he goes. Take off his track. 433 damage. And now we're just going to back up and hide behind this bush. And this is actually my favorite map to play the T28. While it doesn't have great armor, you will get bounces from the low tier tanks. This is my, without a doubt, my favorite map to go, because you can just come around the corner, hide in this bush, and absolutely hold this entire flank all by yourself, as long as you have at least one other heavy tank with you. But we managed to come around the corner there, get a round into that T54 Falcon, or T34. Why do I keep saying T54? T34 Falcon, he gets a nasty shot into us, but we managed to clear him. Here comes the Challenger, just going absolutely full yellow mode. So we're going to load the armor piercing. We actually shoot clean through his gun and hit his hull as well. We're going to try to come around the corner. Maybe we can get a shot there on that Challenger, sorry. Unfortunately, he gets taken out before we can turn. So we're just going to push down here and see if we can't get that P44 Pantera. Unfortunately, our gun depression is not quite enough, so we've got to back up, get a nice shot there onto through the turret of the P44. And now he's going to back behind this rock. We're going to start pushing forward again. He isn't going to poke out. And now it has very quickly gone from a 4 versus 6 to a 4 versus 3. But we're going to start pushing forward here. Our KV4 is going to be taken out, unfortunately. We're going to go for this VK100. Come around the corner here. He's going to do a pretty good job angling, but we're going to go for that track, take it off, take a nasty shot from that Jagdpanther 2. But we managed to get fortunate there and bounce a shot from the VK100. We load up the HE. Unfortunately, we shoot right as he gets taken out. There goes our KV4. And now our IS is going to go for that P44 Pantera. Our Action X, unfortunately, is going to be taken out by the P44. So what I'm going to do here, there goes our Action X. The IS can handle the P44. So I'm going to push up and distract the Jagdpanther from our IS. I am a one-shot, but as long as I can keep the Jagdpanther distracted, then we have a fairly good chance of winning. Managed to get a nice bounce there, put 481 damage into that Jagdpanther 2, and we managed to get a beautiful shot here underneath the VK100, taking him out for our third kill. But a pretty good game there in the T28. Blocked 1,000 damage, managed to inflict 3,886, and for the Mastery Class badge. But that is all for today, folks. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. This is M4J Watt Replays, over and out.